What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tay Tay the Savior back with you guys with another video for today. I am continuing on the Best of Pro Wrestling Awards 2025. Last night did the TNA pause, so if you guys want to check it out, please do so. And let's pick up where we left off, which is the 2025 heel of WWE. The nominees are Becky Lynch, Gunther, Naomi, and Seth Rollins. You guys voted for Becky Lynch for your 2025 heel of WWE, and that was a good one. Becky Lynch, she came back, took Bayley's spot, but they made a story out of it. And then throughout the Mania, she turned on Lyra, which created a fun feud for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Not only did it do that, it also elevated the Women's Intercontinental Championship, which brought the Women's Intercontinental Championship on pay-per-views, making it prestigious. And while she did that, she was also welcome addition to the Rollins and Punk feud. And once that was taken care of, she put over Maxine Dupree in the MSG show, which was a very memorable moment. And I'm loving that Crash Out Becky Lynch stuff that she's been doing on social media. Do I think she's winning back the Intercontinental Championship? No. But I do see a chance of the women's IC title going back to Becky. Would I bring it back to Becky? No. I keep it on Maxine Dupree. Here's the thing about Maxine Dupree. Maxine Dupree, she was a nobody. She came in from the PC. They called her up at very early stage. She was not ready at all. They put with the maximum male jobbers, and then she went to the Alpha Academy. At one point, when she was in the ring, she got booed out of the stadium. And I'm sorry, she got booed out of the arena. And you expect her to quit then, but she never gave up. She kept training and training. She kept getting better every night. She went to Natty's Junction to help her improve, and it all paid off when she beat Becky, all in assistance to AJ Lee. And now that we've seen videos with the Bloodsport Natty, which I would be thrilled to see the Bloodsport Natty on television, because this Bloodsport version would help the women's division a lot. So congratulations to Becky Lynch. Heel of the year for me. Great work so far. Next up is the babyface of WWE in 2025. My four nominees are Cody Rhodes, Io Sky, LA Knight, and Rhea Ripley. You guys picked for the babyface Cody Rhodes with 42.9% votes. Cody Rhodes, to me, He's the face of the WWE. He's the face of the company. He had a great feud with Kevin Owens. He stood up to The Rock at Elimination Chamber, told him to go F himself. And then the heel turn happened, which we'll get to later. He got lit back from Cena at SummerSlam after one of the worst WrestleMania main events of all time. And now he has the WWE Championship again. Now on SmackDown, this coming Friday, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre will face in the 3 stages of Hell match. The first fall is going to be a regular match. The second is a false count anywhere. And the third fall is going to be in a steel cage match. And I very much believe that Drew McIntyre should win the WWE Championship. He has to win the WWE Championship at this point because you have the World Championship, which is tonight, with CM Punk and Braun Breaker, and then the WWE Championship in Berlin. I'd have the WWE Championship change hands if it were up to me because if they don't do it, then Drew McIntyre will never be WWE Champion this year. It might be too late. I mean, Drew McIntyre's 2025 has been up and down. You know, the Bloodline Hunter was scrapped, then he got put into a feud with Damon Priest, and then he's been doing a whole lot of nothing, constantly in the title picture, getting screwed over and over again. Now, this past Friday, the feud finally heated up, and that was when Drew McIntyre burned the picture of Cody and Dusty, which I thought was fucking great. So, yeah, congratulations to Cody Rhodes, face of 2025. Now, I do suspect that Cody Rhodes might begin the heel turn very soon. Next category is the feud of the year. Now, there wasn't that many good feuds in WWE, so I picked the 4 best that came to mind. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena, Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens, which pretty much came from 2024 to 25, and then Jay Cargill versus Naomi. And the feud of the year is, with 42.9% votes, CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. Now, in my opinion, this was the best feud that WWE produced in 2025. You know what I'm saying? They kicked off the year with a singles match on the Raw Netflix premiere. Punk won this match. Both of them were in the Rumble. And then, which got Roman Reigns involved. And then that created the WrestleMania triple threat match, which happened to be one of the greatest triple threat matches in WrestleMania history. It created division when Paul Heyman turned on both Reigns and Punk, aligning with Rollins. And then come SummerSlam, when Punk would beat Gunther to win the World Championship, guess who showed up and ruined his moment? Seth Rollins did, with the work of the century. feigning his knee injury and cashing in on CM Punk to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And after that, we then have Becky Lynch and AJ Lee getting involved in the feud, which was some fantastic work between the four of them. And then Rollins and Punk were set to face each other again at Saturday Night's main event, and they were both set to be on opposite sides at War Games, but Rollins got hurt, and then everything had to change. So I wish Rollins the best. Aubrey gets back soon, and we'll see where Rollins ends up in 26. Maybe against Braun Breaker, maybe in the Triple Threat for the World Championship. Who knows? Alright, we got the 2025 WWE Shocker of the Year. We got Jey Uso winning the Men's Royal Rumble match. We got John Cena turning heel and aligning himself with The Rock. R-Truth making his return after backlash from fans. And then Brock Lesnar returns after 2 years away from the company. You guys pick for the Shocker 2025. John Cena turns heel and aligns himself with The Rock with 71.4% votes. Now I'm going to say this. Seeing it downstairs with my uncles, I thought it was the second greatest heel turn in pro wrestling history. Like, that moment of itself was fucking great. The follow-up, however, was dog shit. John Cena would make his appearance, he would whine, bitch, and complain about the fans, saying that, oh, you people did this, oh, you people did that, oh, you people did this. Barely one explanation why he aligned with The Rock. We barely had mention of The Rock at all. The Rock being absent pretty much fucked up the entire build of WrestleMania and the Cena's heel turn. So much so that Triple H had to send Travis Scott at WrestleMania to try to make sense of all this stuff, and it ended up backfiring tremendously that they had to get rid of Travis Scott. Travis Scott was supposed to team up with Logan Paul and John Cena. They were going to get a 6-man tag. It ended up being a 2-on-2 regular tag team match for the better, because Travis Scott not only won WrestleMania, he also tainted John Cena winning championship number 17. And he was one of the reasons why that main event at WrestleMania was one of the worst in wrestling history. It was depressing, it was lifeless, and it was boring. Nobody liked that match at all. And I guarantee you that. And it pretty much ruined much of Cena's retirement tour. Now, the only positive is that we got to see Cena back to a face before SummerSlam, which had Cody and Cena redeem themselves in a fantastic main event, washing all of the bad taste from our mouths at WrestleMania. So John Cena turning heel and aligning himself, pretty much shocking. It will go in our memories until the day we die, but man, was that one of the biggest disappointments in wrestling history, one of the biggest fails as Triple H's creative term in WWE. Now we get to the moment of 2025. And the four moments that stood out to me the most is Braun Breaker spearing ISO speed into John Cena's reverse pipe bomb promo that was on a SmackDown in June 20th episode. Excuse me. Naomi cashing in her Money in the Bank contract, not only making it a triple threat match, but winning the Women's World Championship at Evolution. Rollins cashing in his Money in the Bank contract on CM Punk. That was an excellent moment again. And you guys picked Naomi cashing in her Money in the Bank contract and making it a triple threat match, winning the Women's World Championship at Evolution 2 to become the WWE moment of 2025. And that was a memorable moment for Naomi. Love the cash in. Love seeing Naomi win the championship after years of hard work, having to leave the company, go to TNA, reinvent herself, and then coming back and turning heel and get rewarded. That was a great journey for her. We've seen Naomi through her ups and her downs, and then for her to get her moment at Evolution was absolutely worth it. But unfortunately, Naomi got pregnant. She had to vacate her championship. I feel like she was just getting started. And so congratulations to Naomi and Jimmy Uso. I can't wait to see Naomi get back in the ring because her heel run was cooking. Next up is the breakout star of 2025, and the ones who stood out to me were Jacob Fatu, Kalani Jordan, Albert Femi, and Stephanie Vecchia. And you guys voted for to be the breakout star 2025. Jacob Fatu with 42.9% votes. Congratulations to Jacob Fatu. This guy is a beast. He won the U.S. Championship at WrestleMania, which is going to be the first of many championships to come. He was set to feud with Drew McIntyre. Unfortunately, he had to go through dental surgery. I do see him coming back on SmackDown to be involved in the McIntyre and Rhodes match because they have yet to address the Who Attacked Jacob Fatu storyline. So I could see Drew McIntyre being screwed yet again, this time in the hands of Jacob Fatu. and that would be a nice way to welcome him back on Friday Night SmackDown because his presence is sorely, sorely missed on Friday Night SmackDown. So again, congratulations to Takeoff Out 2, all gas, no brakes, yada I mean. So hopefully 2026 will be the year of Takeoff Out 2. The return of 2025. Here are the returns that stood out to me the most. Jade Cargill at Elimination Chamber, Becky Lynch at WrestleMania 41 Night 2, AJ Lee on the September 5th episode of SmackDown, and Ilya Dragunov on the October 17th, 2025. This was when he beat Sami Zayn to win the United States Championship. You guys voted for AJ Lee to become the WWE return of 2025. I absolutely agree with this in every way, shape, and form. That return was absolutely perfect. The setup to it was perfect. AJ Lee hasn't been in WWE ring in 10 years, so this had to be 10 years in the making. Right now, she is set to feud with Becky Lynch. I do believe it should be heating up soon. And potential dream matches that I would like to see with AJ. A match with Bayley would be great. A match with Lyra. A match with Rhea Ripley. A match with Io Sky, Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer. The list is endless. Like I can go on here all day. But congratulations to AJ Lee. Easily the WWE return of 2025. Now we go to the NXT Superstar of 2025. And the four of them are Stephanie Vaquer, JC Jane, Joe Hendry, who is now on SmackDown, and Obafemi, who could potentially be calling up this year very soon. I cannot wait to see him cook on the main roster. The winner of the NXT 2025 Superstar of the Year are Obafemi and Stephanie Vaquer, both with 42.9%. There can only be one, so let's get to WWE 2K25.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, the WWE Women's World Champion and the undisputed WWE prestigious Women's Champion, Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie Vaquer is the current 2025 Crown Jewel champion. She won then after beating Tiffany Stratton. And as you see, Stephanie holding the Women's World Championship. Recently defended it on Monday Night Raw against Nikki Bella and Raquel Rodriguez. And if you see the reports, she is set to have finally some real competition in the likes of Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Becky Lynch. And here comes the ruler of African NXT.
And her opponent from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds, the NXT champion, Oba Femi.
No bread, no water, just meat. Like Booker T says it. Shout out to Booker T, man. Oba Femi, two-time NXT champion, longest reigning North American champion ever. Nigga got a fantastic 2025. Held it for most of the year. Only dropped it to Ricky Saints at No Mercy. He won it back at Deadline from Ricky Saints, who was now gone heel. Alright, here we go. Both people calling elbow tie up. And Oba Femi quickly using his power. Stephanie's gonna have to fight her way out of this one. And Oba Femi showing his dominance over Stephanie Vaquero. Man, does Oba Femi got it or what? Power slam. Oba Femi, an NIL athlete, went toe-to-toe with Cody Rhodes at Saturday Night's main event. John Cena's last match in DC. Oba Femi got all the tools, man. Would you like to see an Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar down the line? Let me know in the comments. Cause this guy, we could be seeing the next Brock Lesnar. Stephanie Vaquero fights back. We can remember that she won the NXT North American Championship at Vengeance Day, and then at Roadblock faced off with Julia for the NXT Women's World Championship and the NXT North American Championship, and was able to hold both titles at the same time. And of course, Julia hasn't been the same since. They done Julia no favors. And Stephanie with the kick. Stephanie in control now. DDT to Oba Femi. Stephanie going up top. Is he gonna fly? Forearm to the face. Covered by the ref. And Oba Femi easily kicks out at 1. Crossbody by Stephanie V. Uh-oh. I thought she was going for the devil's kiss, but she worked on a submission. I mean, the problem with WWE is that people know Stephanie by only the devil's kiss, and that's how they'll pop. And I know Stephanie is a lot more than that. Like the missile drop kick cover. Is Stephanie win NXT Star of the Year? No, kick out. Stephanie Vaquer is also nominated for the WWE Female Superstar of the Year, and Obafemi drops her down. And what a suplex by Obafemi. And what power by Femi. Obafemi putting in the work on Stephanie Vaquer. Uh-oh. Is he going for a pin? Who only gets a 1 count. And ooh, nice power bomb. Oh, Stephanie counts with a DDT. Is this it? No. A 1 count. A nice uppercut to the back of Obafemi's head. Eat the feet by Stephanie V. DDT. He's going up top. Oh, he finna get it. The spiral tag. Cover. And Stephanie Vaquer is the NXT Wrestler of 2025. No shame in Obafemi losing, but Stephanie V is victorious. Will she get another accolade added to her? Find out in the Best of 2025 Awards. Congratulations to Stephanie Vaquer for winning the 2025 NXT Wrestler of the Year. Stephanie Vaquer, she's one of my favorite wrestlers right now. She is so freaking good in the ring. And she had a hell of a year in 2025. She won the NXT Women's North American Championship. She won the NXT Women's Championship. She once held them at the same time by beating Julia at Roadblock, which was an excellent match. Then she would go on to the main roster and win the Evolution Battle Royal. She would go on to beat Io Sky to win the Women's World Championship. And then she would beat Tiffany Stratton to win the Crown Jewel Women's Championship. All in the same year. No matter if it's the likes of Julia, Jada Parker, Jordan Grace, and Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer can fucking ball with these girls. Now, I would like to see her more in a prominent role in 2026, less of the Devil's Kiss merchant and showcase more of her wrestling skills because she is very good in the ring. And again, she's one of my favorite wrestlers right now. And I do want to see her in a marquee match at WrestleMania. So hopefully WWE knows what they're doing with Stephanie Vecchia. Next up is the WWE Match of 2025. And I have 11 nominees, just like the TNA version of it. So my nominees are Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber in Toronto. That was a brutal match. We got the Men's Elimination Chamber match at the same event. Fucking tremendous. Danny was great. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins at the Madison Square Garden episode, the first one, which was tremendous shit. Roman Reigns came back on that match. And speaking of Roman Reigns, Punk, Rollins, and Reigns, night one, main event, triple threat. Fucking great. Again, Rollins aligned himself with Paul Heyman. Excellent ending. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. WrestleMania 41 Night 2 for the Women's World Championship. Fucking awesome from all three of these women. And then on the SmackDown after WrestleMania 41, the Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY in a TLC match for the WWE Tag Team Championships. This was when the three teams had a lot to prove after being shafted from the WrestleMania 41 card. Next up is Vikingo versus Chad Gable for the AAA Mega Championship. This took place at Worlds Collide Los Angeles. Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley at Evolution 2. Another excellent match from Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. SummerSlam Night 2. Wyatt 6 defended the WWE Tag Team Championships against Andrade and Rey Fenix. Nathan Frazer in action. The Street Profits, the Motor City Machine Guns, and DIY in an excellent 6-team TLC match. And then at that same event, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship and a barn burner main event, miles better than the WrestleMania stinker. And then last but not least, AJ Styles versus John Cena at Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. That was tremendous stuff. And y'all voted for John Cena and AJ Styles at Crown Jewel and Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn at Elimination Chamber. So y'all know what that means. We got a tie. Let's get back to WWE 2K25.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Maryville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, the man who was supposed to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania 41, but unfortunately suffered a neck injury. We have missed Kevin Owens so much on WWE television.
And his partner from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they competed in Toronto's Elimination Chamber in a brutal match, an unsanctioned match where they beat the holy fuck out of each other. And of course, as tag team partners, they were the undisputed tag team champions. They dominated the Usos' 620-something day reign. And what was a phenomenal WrestleMania main event at 39. Sami Zayn, of course, won the U.S. Championship from Solo Sikoa and did the U.S. Open Challenge with this man.
And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
John Cena, who is recently retired after tapping out to Gunther at Saturday Night's Main Event in what deemed to be a very controversial decision. Some liked it, some hated it. Others point the blame at Triple H for that decision, when it was clearly John Cena's decision to tap out. We can blame Triple H for how he handled John Cena's retirement tour and how he handled the heel run. But there's one thing that you cannot blame Triple H for, is that he gave us John Cena versus AJ Styles, Cena versus Logan Paul.
And from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
AJ Styles will be retiring this year. Styles and Cena, of course, had that awesome crown jewel match, but they never left the ring at one time. You can forget SummerSlam 16, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, when John Cena won his 16th World Championship from this man. Match is underway. Kevin Owens and John Cena start off. A lot of history between these two men, dating back to 2015 when Kevin Owens made his main roster debut as the NXT champion, who would go on to beat John Cena in his first match, putting him on the map. And I say, if Kevin Owens did not get hurt, this may have been one of the matches. Cena versus KO. And KO with the next accent. And get to 1 count. Kevin Owens. Who will forget the great work that he's done as a heel? Against Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Samuel Zayn, and tag him to Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn and John Cena, who have a lot of history between Sami and Cena. Sami Zayn was the one who was christened the US Open Challenge on SmackDown when John Cena made his final appearance on the Blue brand. And then, after Sami Zayn dropped to Ilya Dragunov, the US Open Challenge continued until Carmelo Hayes beat Dragunov. Cena attacks to AJ, and he eats a stunner! Stunner already! Cover! And Styles easily kicks out. Standing for tag team wrestling. Whichever team wins that the match is nominated. So this is the Elimination Chamber match at Toronto versus the Perth match from Crown Jewel. 2 awesome matches that you guys voted for, and you guys are getting the treat. Cover, and AJ Styles gets a 1 count. Styles going to work on Sami Zayn. The neckbreaker by Styles. And down goes Styles. And John Cena provided a little interference. Man, how could they mess up Cena's heel turn? Kevin Owens decapitates AJ Styles' head with a clothesline. Styles fights back with a swinging arm drag. And Kevin Owens fights out. Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles. Can't forget about these two. And they feuded for the US Championship back in 2017. Owens is showboating to the crowd. Big bad body drop by Owens. And now he works on the neck. Styles fights out of that. AJ Styles going for the Styles cast. Kevin Owens counters with a big back body drop. Now he's mocking AJ Styles. Styles looking for that calf crusher and he locks it in. But Kevin Owens powers out. Styles tags in Cena. Remember, in 2023 Fastlane, Styles and Cena were supposed to team up against Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso. But Styles got taken out. Everyone seems to care. Oh, and Cena gets a 2 count on KO. Cena and Kevin were once teamed up on an episode of SmackDown against Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns, when Sami's part of the bloodline. Nice offense by Styles. Former 2-time WWE champion and oh, wait, look at this. Styles clash. Cover. And Sami Zayn breaks up the count. Suplex by KO. And he makes the tag to Sami. Going for a submission here. Going for some accolade here. Shout out to Rusev. He gets shut down by Styles. Tag made to Cena. And a monkey flip by the champ. Cena looking to use the ropes. The referee won't allow it. Caught him red-handed, allowing Sami Zayn to hit the snake eyes. Wasteland by Sami. And he makes a tag to Kevin Owens, a former WWE Universal Champion. And KO gets body slammed. Covered by Cena. And KO kicks out at 2. Cena counted. Cena gets rolled up. And Kevin Owens gets a 1 count. Cena gets on a roll here. Owens with the springboard moonsault. And he makes a tag to Sami. Crossbody by Cena. Cena went for the STF. Sami fights out. Uh-oh, Cena. Attitude adjustment. Cover. And Kevin Owens breaks up the fall. Sami Zayn moves out of the way. And Cena eats the boots. Sami Zayn looking for the blue thunder bomb. And Styles breaks up the count. Went for the haluva kick. Cena ducked out of it. Sami Zayn's in trouble. Again, the winning team is the match of 2025. Cena was about to do a signature "You Can't See Me." Sami caught him. Samuel Zayn with a moonsault. Now Sami got Cena laying on the turnbuckle. Drop kick by Zayn. Powerbomb. And now he's stomping on the back. Kick to the face of Cena. Cover. And Jonathan Cena kicks out. Sami Zayn. Exploder suplex. For the win. And Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens is the 2025 WWE match of the year. Hell of a performance between these two men. Let's watch the highlights. Kevin Owens vs. Sami Zayn is the 2025 WWE match of the year, and that to me is a pretty good choice. I would have gone with any other match, but you guys wanted Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to be the match of the year. You got it. And this match, I enjoyed every second of it. It was barbaric. It was brutal. It was gritty. These two men killed each other to the core, and I loved it. I thought it brought out the best of Sami Zayn, and I also thought it brought out the killer part of Kevin Owens, the ROH type Kevin Owens. I didn't watch ROH back in the day, but if you watch ROH, then name any other match between these two It was excellent. It led to Randy Orton coming back and wanting his revenge on Kevin Owens, but unfortunately, we couldn't get that because Kevin Owens had to do surgery for his neck. So I'm hoping that Kevin Owens gets back. I love KO. He was cooking as a heel. He was super entertaining. Him with Cody was entertaining, and him and Sami Zayn was some great stuff. And I was very much looking forward to Randy Orton vs. Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, but we got Joe Hendry instead, which was a hell of a moment for Joe Hendry. But man, that KO injury really bummed me, man. For the faction of 2025, I have four that stood out to me the most: the Judgment Day, the OG Bloodline, the Vision, and the Wyatt Six. You guys voted for the Judgment Day to be the 2025 faction of WWE. Congratulations to the Judgment Day. I mean, it wasn't the best year. I mean, they've been featured pretty much mostly on WWE television in a prominent way, but the year didn't get off right. JD McDonough injured his lung, which God bless his soul, man. JD McDonough has become one of the most underrated wrestlers, in my opinion. That man is a beast. He do not have a bad match, in my opinion. 2025 was the year of Dominic Mysterio, where he won the Intercontinental Championship in the Fatal 4-Way at WrestleMania. He also will go on to win the AAA Mega Championship from Vikingo. He'll become the king of the Luchadors. He would ultimately beat John Cena at Survivor Series in his hometown. Judgment Day shine pretty bright right here. Roxanne Perez got the rub. We would get to Liv Morgan coming back from injury. Raquel Rodriguez got some shine on her too. Raquel has massively improved in the ring, become a solid worker in the ring herself. And now 2026 is coming up, and we could finally see the Judgment Day split, because all year long they be teasing who's gonna split who, but unfortunately the injury, Liv Morgan injury, kind of like slowed it down. So I'm hoping that 2026 we finally see it at its climax. We finally see Dirty Dom and Liv Morgan turn face, and we finally see the year of Finn Balor getting his singles push. We wanted it to happen last year. We couldn't get it. But if you watch that promo on Raw Internationally, because I did with the VPN, and you saw that Finn Balor wants singles gold in 2026. Could we see it finally coming to fruition? Who knows? We'll have to watch and see. We got the 2025 WWE Tag Team of the Year. Now, tag team wrestling again was in the mud. I don't feel like Triple H did a good job at tag team wrestling, though we did get a slimmer hope on SmackDown. That was until the Y6 came back, and it has not been the same. Now for the women's tag team division, they finally started getting it right after all this time, especially since AEW introduced the women's tag team championships. But enough of that. Let me name the top four tag teams: the Street Profits, Montez Ford, and Angelo Dawkins, who we haven't seen since October. Nathan Fraser and Axiom make up the team of Faction. And the third team, which was Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, they make up the team of Allies of Convenience. I call them Charlexa. And last but not least, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. You guys voted for Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss to become the 2025 WWE Tag Team. Congratulations to those two. Now this all came together because, according to Clutch Points, WWE had no plans for Charlotte Flair after WrestleMania 41, which was the case because the WrestleMania match with Tiffany Stratton was a disaster clash. So they had nothing for it after that. That was until Alexa Bliss made a pitch to team up with her, and it made it on TV. And not only did it make it on TV, it makes all feel likable since for fucking ever. Which was a bright spot on WWE television, a bright spot on SmackDown in particular, because SmackDown in 2025 has been dog shit. And whenever Charlotte Flair got that tag at Evolution, like, I remember the pop, the reaction. It was amazing. They were going to win the women's tag team championships at SummerSlam, and there will continue to be some entertaining stuff. So congratulations to Charlotte and Alexa for winning Tag Team of the Year. I would need for them to return to their singles roles in the SmackDown Women's Division because Jade Cargill has absolutely zero credible challenges for her Women's Championship reign. Jade Cargill is flopping hard as champion. If Bianca Belair don't come back, then Charlotte Flair should be one of them opponents for Jade Cargill to feud. We go to the female wrestler of 2025. The nominees are Tiffany Stratton, Stephanie Vaquer, Io Sky, and Naomi. And you guys picked Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer, and Tiffany Stratton. But again, there can only be one. So let's go back to 2K. Alright, everyone. You guys voted, and I'm giving it to you.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making her way to the ring from San Fernando, Chile, the WWE Women's World Champion and the
Yeah, sorry for my butt, but Stephanie Vaquer, as you see, holding these two belts. She already won the Breakout Star of the Year. Can she go twice? She has to go through Io and Tiffany to do so. It's Tiffy time.
And her opponents, first, from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton, we haven't seen her on WWE television since losing her women's championship to Tay Cargill, who has done absolutely nothing with the title since. Tiffany Stratton, of course, was undefeated for most of the year until she lost to Stephanie Vaquer at Crown Jewel.
And representing Damage Control from Tokyo, Japan, Io Sky.
Io Sky is what many people call her the best women's wrestler of the year, and I could agree with that. That phenomenal triple threat match at WrestleMania with Bianca and Rhea Ripley. Then that awesome Evolution match with Rhea. Banger match with Stephanie Vaquer at WrestlePalooza. What a great catalog of matches that she had in 2025. Match is underway. Here we go. Tiffany, Io, Stephanie, who will win the Female Superstar of the Year award? Tiffany Stratton going to work on Io Sky. Stephanie, nice bridge here. And a kick out at one. Io going to work to Stephanie. Sending her outside of the ring. Tiffany picking up a prime bottle. She whacks Io and Stephanie in the back. I would not want to be any of these ladies. Double stomp on the chest. And a hook ground a takedown by Io. And Tiffany is sent onto the barricade. Russian leg sweep by Stephanie. And the drop kick by Tiffany. And the drop kick by Io. Io Sky, who has a tag team championship match with Rhea Ripley on Monday. As of this taping, it is a Friday night. Well, SmackDown is unfortunately 3 hours. Jake Cargill was supposed to take on Mia Yim, but she got hurt. Mia Yim got hurt. Could we be seeing the Jordan Grace on SmackDown? I've been calling for her. Covered by Tiffany Stratton. Roasty. Eliminate. Io. No. That one has some Io stands crying. Io Sky. With a nice slam. Io Sky going work. And the double knees to the chest. Oh, Stephanie throwing the palm bottle onto Tiffany. Nice maneuver by Steph. And Stephanie back here working on the back of Tiffany and Io Sky. Set Stephanie on the rope. Nice job there, going for a cover. And a kick out at 1. And now Stephanie going for an armbar. Tiffany breaks out. And Tiffany gets smacked. And Io with a Shote uppercut. Covered by Io. She only gets a 1 count again. Now Tiffany is going to work on. And now Stephanie gets back in control. Io Sky going for a pin. Doesn't count. These 3 women going back and forth. Io Sky didn't get enough distance for that drop kick. And Tiffany Stratton. Alabama slam. Cover to eliminate Stephanie. And Stephanie stays alive. And Io Sky with that big palm bottle to the back. Palm bottle. Uses it to bust Tiffany open. This is for the prestigious female Star of the Year award. 2024 went to Liv Morgan, and 2025 go to Tiffany. And Stephanie stays alive. Tiffany's dragon goes up on top. Missile drop kick. And Io with the spine buster. Tiffany gets up. Io trying to fight back. And Io Sky using her athleticism. Now the Women's World Champion responds. Covered by Stephanie. And Io kicks out. Yo, Sky, what's he doing here? Hurricane whacks you on the head, but gets the referee in the process. Referee is down. Stephanie B with the SVB cover. And Neo stays alive. Man. Eat the feed. To eliminate Tiffany. And Tiffany kicks out. Sledgehammer to the chest by Stephanie. Onto the back cover to eliminate Io Sky. A nice neck breaker by Tiffany. Power slam by Tiffany, cover to eliminate Stephanie. And Stephanie stays alive. Full Nelson suplex by Io, and we're gonna get it. Over the moonsault. Connects perfectly. And Tiffany Stratton kicks out. Yo, Sky, what's he doing here? She goes for a Spanish fly. But Tiffany Stratton doesn't damage. Look at this. Stephanie stays alive. Oh my goodness. These women are just bringing it. Tiffany Stratton with the Stratton bomb. Cover. Stephanie Vecchia, she went out swinging, but she will not be named the female wrestler of 2025. It is down to Tiffany and Io Sky. Will it be the two-time breakout star of 2023 and 2024, Tiffany Stratton, or will it be Io Sky, the former World Women's Champion? Io Sky hits the moonsault. It connected. And Io Sky is your female wrestler of the WWE. Io Sky just proved to you guys why she is the best in the WWE Women's Division. Congratulations, the MVP of the Women's Division. Congratulations to Io Sky for winning the 2025 WWE Female Star of the Year award. This could have gone either way if you watched the video. Io Sky, man, what a 2025 she had. Weeks from WrestleMania, she will win the Women's World Championship from Rhea Ripley in an excellent match. Then she will take it to WrestleMania and have a fantastic triple threat match with Bianca and Rhea. Unfortunately for her, she would not have defended it until Evolution when she ran it back with Rhea Ripley in another barn burner main event match. Overall, Io Sky was the MVP of 2025 in the women's division. Excuse me. Multiple bangers from Asuka, Stephanie Vaquer. The list is endless. So congratulations to Io Sky. Well deserved, by the way. And then finally, the male wrestler of 2025. The four nominees are Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Jey Uso, and Seth freaking Rollins. You guys voted for with 71.4% votes. The Ring General once again is your WWE male wrestler of 2025. Man, what a year for Gunther, retiring Bill Goldberg and John Cena in the same year. Now for the John Cena part, I've already gave my thoughts about it. Again, Gunther was the right person to retire John Cena at Saturday Night's Main Event. You can like it, you can hate it, but it is what it is. He was the best part of the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament. And 2026, if they do this right, he could be on a Legend Killer tour, just like Randy Orton was. And if you watch Raw recently, he was staring down AJ Styles. Could AJ Styles be the next person that Gunther retires? Rumors of Lesnar with retiring at Minneapolis SummerSlam. Could we see Gunther vs. Brock at SummerSlam? Or could we see Gunther vs. Brock at WrestleMania? That's all I had to say about that. This is the 2025 Best of Professional Wrestling Awards. What do you think about these decisions right here? Do you agree with these picks? Comment down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell if you want to be notified, and follow me on all my other socials such as Twitter, X, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and others. With that being said, I'm out.